Balance of Terror, original Star Trek. We're continuing our reviews of all of the Star Treks. We're trying to keep these between 5 to 7 minutes if possible. I'm going to use my space system, which works out perfectly for Star Trek. Story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. I'm comparing Star Trek to itself. I'm not comparing Star Trek to Star Wars. I love both. That's it. There's going to be a hell of a lot of 2s on this one. The Romulans, who are my favorite. The Romulans are my favorite. They're sneaky, cloaking device. I love them. They're so cool. I think consistently I've liked anything with the Romulans in it. I don't know why. Oh, except for that. Well, I don't count anything that J.J. Abrams did as Star Trek. But I love the Romulans. This is the first appearance of the Romulans with Sarek. No, you've betrayed us. You're a Romulan. No. They use it's the same actor who plays Sarek later, but in this one, he's the Romulan commander. It's awesome. So the storyline is a friggin' 2 out of 2. This one is really cool. The Romulans attack this station, and they have a cloaking device. No one's seen them in like forever. So the Enterprise is tracking them, and they're like, well, what are we gonna do? Should we destroy them? Should we not? And there's the one guy who's like, yeah, destroy them. And then you get to see them for a second, and you see that they all have got the pointy ears. They look like Spock, so they're like an offshoot of Vulcans. So there's some distress with Spock, but come on, right? It's Spock. So it's a back and forth. This is like kind of like the best parts of Wrath of Khan, where you have Khan and Kirk, and it's like this chess match. Like, okay, who's gonna do what moves? That's what this is. This entire thing is a chess match. Look, I know it's not exploring a new world or meeting any. Well, I guess you're meeting a new alien race. But man, I don't know. I just love this one. I loved it when I first saw it, and then I've loved it every time I've watched it. So 2 out of 2 story. It's awesome. Pacing, 2 out of 2. It's intense for me. I've seen it now 4 or 5 times. I've gone through these. It's still bloody awesome. Like, you're still like, oh, yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a pretty short review. The artistry, 2 out of 2. At this point in the review, I would like to mention that I'm watching the upgraded versions off of Blu-ray. So, it hasn't been changed like Star Wars, where like they've inserted Jabba the Hutt in a scene that should have been cut, or now there's 400 sand crawlers or something or whatever. They oh my god, look, there's 3,000 Jawas walking around. Nothing like, I know that didn't happen in Star Wars, but you know what I'm saying. They didn't add stuff. They fixed up things. They did CGI. So if you don't like that, that's cool. But that is what I'm reviewing, and I'm giving it a 2 out of 2 for the artistry. Firstly, they didn't fix the costumes. The costumes look cool. The Romulan ship looks friggin' badass. I like their outfits too. I like that sash kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. This one is just awesome to me, and I love it. I mean, characters, 2 out of 2. Everybody is just spot on. Especially the Romulans. They've got some really cool characters, and they even gave some more like nuance and depth to the captain. Right? He's not just like a complete bastard. He's like, well, yeah, I'm doing this for the Romulan Empire, but like this, I might not necessarily be running it this way, but it is what it is. The back and forth is crazy good. Enjoyment factor is 2 out of 2. I mean, I don't know. This is a 10 out of 10 big time for me. Probably one of my favorites. Probably one of my favorite Star Trek episodes ever of anything, really. It's definitely top season. There's a lot. Guys, we're like in the section here where like you're going to see a lot of 9s, a lot of 10s. I actually really just love all of original Star Trek. I'm really trying to scrutinize this, and I might be easier on these than maybe I should be, but it's tough because I just love the characters so much, and then if the story is pretty good, I'm gonna be like, yeah, so that's that. If you want a more in-depth analysis of these episodes, check out my buddy Clobberin Times channel. The link is in the description. Him and his crew have been going through every Star Trek, not just original series, but Next Gen and DS9 and the animated show. They've been going through each one and really analyzing it. So check that out. That's Saturday Night Star Trek on his channel. It's every Saturday night. But there's a playlist. I believe there's a playlist. So check that out because you want to go back and watch these original ones and see what they thought. I mean, this is a 10 out of 10. I don't know what to tell you. I just like I can't like I don't know. I just every damn thing is the best. Plus I love Romulans anyways, mostly because of these early episodes, and then a lot of the next gen stuff is great. So when I played Star Trek Online, I was a Romulan. I had a ship. I had this ship actually that was in this episode. It was pretty cool. So I should play that again. But anyway, that is it for this one. If you like my space system, even though I was really easy on this, this is an easy one. If you love my space system, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're going to do all this Star Trek. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's it. All right, everybody. Until next time.